Hi, welcome to Center Stage Guitar Academy. Today I'm going to be teaching you Purple Haze by Jimi Hendrix. If you're not familiar with Center Stage Guitar Academy, please visit us at csgacademy.com. Alright, Purple Haze. It's a song kind of based out of E minor, E pentatonic minor. The intro lead part starts with a slide up to the 9th fret on the D string. You can really slide that anywhere, from anywhere. 7th fret, 6th fret, somewhere in there. I always slide with my 3rd finger so it sets me up perfectly to play the next note on the 7th fret of the G string with my 1st finger. Then we're going to play the 8th fret B string with our 2nd finger, and it's just a slight bend, like a quarter bend. We're going to end right there on the 7th fret of the D string with our 1st finger. So, getting that bend right is the key, really, to making this sound good. It's kind of a bend right at the last moment. Okay, next part. 5th fret D string, open to open D string. Then open E, and then you slide from the 5th fret to the 7th fret A string. So far we got okay, then we do that first lick again. Exactly the same. So you do that whole thing twice. Then it goes into the next part. That's slide with your 3rd finger to the 7th fret of the A string. 5th fret D string, 7th fret D string. Then we bend that a full bend. So a full bend is a whole step. So we're trying to make that note sound like this one. Then 5th fret D string. Then we go 5th fret again, open D, open E, slight bend on the 3rd fret of the low E string, and then open A. So that whole thing sounds like this. Okay, then after that, come back down, you slide to the 7th fret of the A string again. Kind of a similar lick as before. 5th fret D string, 7th fret D string. Except for this time when you hit the 7th fret D string, you bend it right away. So it's bend and then slide up to the 7th fret from the 5th fret. Then 5th fret D string, open D. Slide up to the 9th fret D string. 7th fret G string twice. And then we end on our E on the 9th fret of the G string. So that kind of last part is okay, so the whole intro. Okay, it's going to sound better if like when you end your phrases, you put a little vibrato on there. Okay? So now it goes into the verse. That is a E, dominant 7, sharp 9. Also referred to as the Jimi Hendrix chord. So that's open E, the E again with your second fret on the, or your second finger on the 7th fret of the A string, first finger on the 6th fret of the D string, third finger on the 7th fret of the G string, and your pinky on the 8th fret of the B string. You can hit the open E as well. The way I'm picking that is I'm hitting the bass note first, then a down up stroke, bass note again, and then down stroke. I'm kind of stopping that too after my first upstroke. Then we go to a G dominant 7 chord to an A dominant 7 chord. You could also play those as just major chords too. If you don't know those, if you're not familiar with those chords, this might be a little advanced for you, and you can check out our website. We go over all those techniques. So when you come out of the verse, then we got the little so that is an octave run. You play an octave on the E, 7th fret of the A string. If you don't know how to play an octave, you first finger, then you skip a string, and third finger, so it kind of looks like a power chord, except you skip a string. And you mute the string in the middle with your first finger. You just kind of lightly lay it on it. Don't push down, but just mute it. And then you can pick all 3 strings, but only those 2 sound out. And he slides that up to the 9th fret. Back to the 7th fret, to the 5th fret, and then we do our lick from the very beginning. Twice. That lick, but not with the last note. Then we're back to the verse. That's pretty much it. The lead part is based out of E Dorian or E pentatonic, E blues scale. If you're not familiar with those, again, please check out our website at csgacademy.com.